We have our main event. Tricky Williams versus Ethan Page. Oh yeah, man. I like it. Whoop that
Anyways,
trick.
greatest theme song
Whoop
ever.
that trick. Yeah, greatest theme song ever. And then you know what's not the greatest theme song ever? Fucking Ethan Page's music. What the fuck was that? It's garbage, bro.
Yeah, is that some Def Rebel shit?
Yep.
Do you think they went to him with the entrance and they were like, do you think he had any say in like what he want? Like, do you think they go to Def Rebel and they're like, this is what I want it to sound like? Or do you think creative decides? I feel like creative has to decide.
Probably creative. I honestly, I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I just know that it was dog shit.
It was pretty dog shit.
It was. And I think his whole presentation is just off. Like, he came in as this, like, big, like, whoa! Like, it was supposed to be, like, this big thing, right? He walks into NXT and he's like, I'm gonna take that title. But his presentation, and honestly, the match itself was just kind of like... I mean, we certainly got some cool spots. I'm not saying it was bad.
I really like the ending of it.
Yeah, I did too. I liked
Everything leading up to the ending.
Yeah, and it went hard, but it was like, I don't know. Ethan Page himself, I didn't really like it. I thought it was kind of a, like, for it being Trick's first defense, I think it could have gone harder. But that's not on Trick, I don't think. And it's...
No,
I
don't think it's on Ethan Page either.
No, it's just his presentation is like, it doesn't feel big.
They also just kind of shot themselves in the foot when they made this his first match.
Right.
Like, 2 weeks ago he showed up, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
That, I don't know. People kind of already knew who Jordan Grace was, and like she's got the belt too, so it was like, you know, she didn't need much time to establish herself, whereas not a lot of people knew who Ethan Page was. And like what, we had him show up the first week, and then the next week was just like the little promo. I didn't see the promo, so I don't know if he talked at all. But and then it's like his very first match, his debut match in NXT, is for the title. And again, not a lot of people know who he is. And I feel like they just didn't have a good grasp on people. Like maybe they thought more people would have known who he was.
Yeah, maybe. He had a little thing in the middle of the ring with Ava, and because Ava was like, "Okay, bro, you need to sign a contract. Like, are you signing this or not?" And Ethan was like, "Yeah, I'll sign it, but do you see what's in there?" And she's like, I can't let you sign this, Trick." And he's like, "What does it say?" And she's like, "It says his first match is gonna be against you at Battleground." And that was the whole setup.
Yeah.
So it was like, and then he had a little promo, and it was like, oh shit, he's just walking in here, getting what he wants, and I don't know, it felt big, but then he came out and performed, and it didn't feel big, so.
From what I saw from that, you know, it looked like they were doing all right.
Yeah. And I like the whole table spot. The table, obviously, the commentary table
That was
spot
gnarly.
was good. It was crazy.
It like exploded, and
It
then
did.
and then Booker's headset got disconnected, and he couldn't talk for a minute.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we had like him kind of gathering himself in the corner, and then turning around, and he ran right into a trick knee.
Yep.
So I like a really just abrupt ending like that.
Yeah.
You know,
with like a good finisher, and a finisher that is meant to be a finisher. You know, like,
yeah,
it was good. Again, it was a weird first defense, but I'm interested to see who they're gonna have Trick feud with next. And honestly, what they're going to do with Ethan Page, too, because his whole thing was, oh, I'm going to come in here and get what I want. Now what do they do with him? You know?
Yeah, do they have him? In a lot of situations like this, they might have him go for it again, build him up a little more, and have him go for it again. But I think he should find another feud and then really get to that point where he is established as like a good heel in NXT, and then Trick. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is for Trick.